if this were a scientific discussion,
Oh, okay.
we would be talking about facts, what's
I have
knowable,
been. I
what's
have been.
touchable.
I'm actually peer
No, you
reviewing right
haven't.
now, bro. This is me and you and you are an undergrad and we are at the bar right now and I'm pushing your shit in for saying the stupidest shit. And you are failing
How
the
does
peer review
spitting
process
on
right
monkey
now.
kidneys,
Like, I'm
calling that a
sorry, but like
culture?
this is the absolute bedrock of the peer review process. And this would be, let me tell you, if you were actually doing science, this would be so much more ruthless in lab meeting. I would absolutely eviscerate any experiment that you actually
Sure,
brought that
because
would actually try to make any of these positive evidence, because you haven't
Right,
shown a
you'd use
single
conceit.
experiment, a single datum, a single
You'd
approach, a single
use
thing that could
conceit.
actually create
Right,
any
but
type
you
of
wouldn't look in the
knowledge,
mirror, would
and
you?
I would absolutely eviscerate you. You would never even walk back into the lab. You would quit
Right.
academia entirely, and you would just
No, what you
walk
would do
away
is you would
with your
have
tail
people like
between
me
your
beat
legs
up.
and try to sit there and
No,
write a
you would have
blog
people
post
like me beat
about
up,
being
like what you
canceled
did
and how
during
it's so
during
hard
the
for
COVID
you to
fiasco.
get your alternative hypothesis, done in
Yeah.
journals, because
Yeah,
it's just
sure.
nonsense.
Because
So this
we're
is
at
what
a
the scientific
Galileo
peer review
moment.
process actually is, and this is how you actually create knowledge: is that you are ruthless to one another and you actually create
Sure.
knowledge that everyone
But you
agrees
don't.
with
But none
after
of
that
your
lab
arguments
meeting.
were
And then
actually
by the
about
way,
science.
you don't even, that's just the lab meeting, bro. That's just every day, every week. And then you would actually even more ruthless to one another at the publication.
Well,
At the
none of your
editor stage,
arguments
they
about
absolutely
science.
were just ruthless to you. And then guess what? You get 3 professors that all have 3 graduate students each, and they're all ruthless against you. And they're writing 100-page
Sure.
long document, 200 points each, about why this sentence doesn't make sense, this sentence doesn't make any sense, this analysis doesn't make any sense, this test isn't right. And then you
What
have
did
to
they do
cull
to
through
Semmelweis?
500 different
And what did they
comments
do to
about
Galileo?
every single thing that you did wrong. And then you have to spend your time in
Right.
the lab, and you have to do and repeat the experiments, make sure your p-value is
What
right.
did they
You have
do-
to make
what
sure
did-
everything's right. You have to prove everything
what did
5 different ways.
consensus
You have to have
scientists
any
like
type
you
of
do to Semmelweis?
statistical significance, and that's just the first round of peer review. If you're absolutely lucky, somehow you've actually sit there and addressed 500 different points. You've redone it all, and then guess what? That's just the first round. If the editor thinks that you've actually done anything good, then guess what? You're allowed to actually publish your thing. But guess what? A lot of times you're doing a second round of peer review. 3 other editors that are doing the same thing, peer review, going after you again.
Sure.
And that's thousands of comments, thousands, in order to just get one paper through, bro. One paper through, one measly step forward in the existence of science and the